Determining a function from a vertex and a point pre-college. So in the past couple of videos, you guys have been playing with this vertex form equation. And one of the big features you learned from it was that the vertex is the h comma k. And that's going to be useful here because what you're given is a vertex, but then you're also given a point through the graph. And we're trying to get this equation. We're trying to get a y equals something, something, something. So you know that since this is the vertex, this is your h and k values. And this other point here, it's not a vertex, but it's a point the equation goes through, and we know that every coordinate is made up of an x and a y. One thing you have to remember also is that f of x is the same thing as y equals. So this is really y equals a parentheses x minus h squared plus k. And by giving you a vertex and a point, what I'm doing is I'm giving you h, k, x, and y. And so we can plug all four of these values in, and all that's going to be left is a, which is the one thing we don't know. So for y, we're going to plug in -3. For a, still a. For x, we're going to plug in our x value, -2. Minus our h value is -3, so that turns into a +3. And that's probably going to be the part that trips up some of you. Remember that opposite sign that you see between what's in here and what's in here. And the minus -3 is why it's a +3 squared. And then plus our k value is -1, so I'm going to change that plus to just a -1. Simplify what you can. Inside these parentheses, we have -2 plus 3 is 1 squared minus 1. -3 is a times, well, 1 squared is 1, and 1 times a is just a. So we're left with just a minus 1. Solving for a simply requires you to add 1 on both sides, and you get -2 equals a. And that's really the difficulty of the part, but then we do want the equation. It doesn't say find a, it says find the equation. So in the end, I do want you to put it together. And the equation, we're going to have numbers for a, h, and k. X and y stay x and y. And this is what a lot of students mess up at this point. Because I want it now to be y equals. A lot of people then start keeping it as -3 equals. But no, you should change it to y equals. We now know our a value is -2 parentheses. X is now back to being x, just because this is not just for this point. It's for all the points on the graph. Plus 3 parentheses squared minus 1. There's your equation. Let's do one more real quick. Vertex is -2, 3, so that's hk. 1, -6 is your xy. So y equals is -6 equals a, we don't know. X is 1, h is -2, so that's +2 because h has the opposite sign, and k is 3. -6 equals a. 1 plus 2 is 3 squared plus 3. -6 is, now 3 squared here is 9 times a. I'm going to write as 9a because we like the numbers to be in front of the variables, plus 3. Minusing 3 will give me -9 equals 9a, and then dividing the 9a equals 1. Put it all together. Y equals, we know that 1 for a is pretty optional, but put it there just to put it there. X plus 2 squared plus 3. That's it.